Hi guys, it's Ice Cream Bunnies. Today's video I'm doing an interview with the awesome Bunny Buzz. I love her channel so much. She's interviewing me on her channel, so if you want to go check that out, I'll leave a link down below of her channel as well as the video. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's go ahead and get started. Oh, also I forgot I have 2 announcements for the end, so if you want to see that, then stay till the end. Don't fast forward because you will like this. So I have my notebook here and I'm just going to ask her some questions and she will answer it. So, number 1, why did you start your YouTube channel? Question number 2, what is the funniest? I just realized I was reading the ones that was from hers. These are the right ones. Okay. Question number 1. How has having rabbits changed your life?
How have rabbits changed my life? That's a hard one. Well, they were my first pet, like kind of. I guess the only pet I had before that wasn't really mine. It was a hamster that I shared with my 2 brothers, and her name was Hazel. But I didn't really have a real pet until Ruby came along. And they also kind of changed how I look at rabbits now and what I think of them. Before we got Ruby and Doris, I kind of always just thought rabbits as Easter presents like most people do before getting a rabbit, and they're just little fuzz balls of cuteness that love being cuddled, and that's kind of what I thought of them until now. And they were just Easter presents, and that's actually what they were when I got them, because we got our rabbits as Easter presents. But they definitely changed how I look at rabbits now and just what I feel for rabbits as for what I used to feel, and I guess that's how they've changed my life.
Question number 2. How many rabbits have you had in your whole life?
So, like, our whole family together has actually had like 6 rabbits, but not all of them I have owned. So counting just the ones that like I have owned that were mine, I have had 3.
Question number 3, has any of your rabbits ever got sick?
Yes, one of our rabbits has gotten sick. Ruby's sister Doris sadly passed away from a sickness, which was quite sad. But after that, none of my other rabbits have gotten sick, which is good, but I have had 1 sick rabbit in my life.
Question number 4, how old were you when you first got your first rabbit?
Well, I was 9 when I just turned 9 when we got Ruby and Doris. But like Ruby was kind of our family's, but then it was kind of just mine and my sister's. My sister helps me take care of Ruby now and then. So she technically like wasn't really mine at first, but then in the end she was mine and my sister's. But I was 9 when I got Ruby, but then my first real rabbit that was just mine was August, and I was 10 when I got him.
Question number 5, what year and where did you get your first rabbit?
So it had just turned 2014 when we got Ruby, so that was the year. And we had gotten Ruby from a family friend, and their rabbit had babies. So we got Ruby and Doris from a family friend. But I don't know if you like count that as my first rabbit. So I'm also just gonna tell you where and when we got August, because that was like the first rabbit that was really just mine. So it was 2015 when we got August, and we got him from a breeder in Pound Ridge, New York, and her website is Paradise Holland Lops. So she's a breeder in New York, and that's where we got August.
What made you want to start your YouTube channel?
I guess my 2 main reasons for wanting to start a YouTube channel was Well, like, I loved owning rabbits. It was just amazing to me, and I just wanted to share with everybody about how amazing owning rabbits can be. And I just I love doing that. And the second was kind of, I wanted to share information with everybody about the right way to care for a rabbit and how rabbits really are once you get to know them. And I guess that's why I really wanted to start a YouTube channel.
What is your favorite food to feed your rabbit?
My favorite food to feed my rabbits, well, my favorite treat is probably oats. My rabbits go crazy over oats, and I love giving those. Or fruit, those are probably my cherries that I love. And for actual food, I like the brand Oxbow or Small Pet Select. And those are kind of expensive, but those are my favorite brands.
What is your favorite pet stores?
Well, my favorite online pet store would either be Chewy.com, just because they do have a wide variety, and although it is mainly based about bunnies, and they have just bunny stuff, I just love how quickly it comes, and they do have a very wide variety. And next would be BiggyMoney.com, and I just love how all their stuff is natural, and I just love their toys, and so do my rabbits. They go crazy. So those are probably technically those are two online stores, but I would either pick one of those. And offline would probably be PetSmart. I really like PetSmart. There's so much to choose from, and I love PetSmart. That's definitely my favorite offline pet store.
What are your nicknames that you call your rabbits?
I do have a few nicknames. So first, I have the most for Ruby. I usually call her Rubes. It's my main nickname. And sometimes I'll be talking about Ruby and I'll just go Rubes. I won't even say Ruby. And next is Ghost, and that is because I remember one time we had been out all day, so when I went out to give her salad, it was really dark outside, and she came out of her hutch, and because of all the black, and she was so white, she looked like a ghost. So that's why I call her Ghost. And when August was alive, I had the funniest nickname. I don't even know where this nickname came out of, but when they would run to their cage, I would just go, "Hey, peoples." I don't know why I called them that, but I would say peoples. So when I had August and Ruby together, I would call them peoples. It's a really, really weird nickname, but that was what I called them. And for Axel, I usually just call him Axe. I don't really call him anything else. And for Skylar, we call her Sky. But yeah, those are my nicknames.
And last but not least, question number 10. What do you love most about your rabbits?
This is a hard question because it's hard to just pick one thing that I love most about each one, because there's just so many things to love. I'll start with Ruby. So Ruby was my first rabbit, so I feel like I just had a special connection with her just because she was the one who inspired me to do all of this, and she would teach me something new every day, and she was the one who really taught me how amazing rabbits really can be. I also love how adventurous she is and protective. She's always, jumping on the highest things and figuring her way out of the tiniest things, and I don't even know how she does it. And because of Doris passing away very soon in her life, she was kind of very protective after that, and protective kind of Axel and Sky and August from me. I think that's just because when Doris got sick and I took Doris out of the cage to take her to the vet, Doris never came back after that to her, and so that's why I think she just was a little protective after that. And for the first week or two when she was officially bonded with August, she just was very protective of August and kind of acted like her mom, or his mom, and she's doing that to Axel and Sky right now too. So, but I just love how she's very protective and caring for them. Next, for Axel, there's so many things to love about him, but he is always so sweet, and whenever I go in the morning to feed them and at night to feed them, and just whenever I go into the garage to see them, he always is the first to run to the bars, and he always greets me and licks me, and he's always just so cute, and he's always cuddling with Sky and Ruby. And although Sky and Ruby are like, I feel like more dominant than him, he doesn't even mind. He's so easygoing like that, and as long as they're with him, he's happy, and that's just what I love most about him. Next is Sky, and technically she isn't really my bunny, she's my sister's, but I'll just put her in here. What I love most about Sky is how she's always kind of, leading Axel. She's also kind of protective of him just because she's like, I always feel she's like the more dominant one, and she's always just caring for Axel, and it's so cute. And she's always grooming him, it's adorable. And she's also very like sneaky and kind of like Ruby. She's always finding her way on the highest things. She was the first one to find a way out of the X-Pen, and then Axel would soon follow her, and she's just finding her way into the sneakiest things. And she always goes in that big Timothy hay ball that I have with holes in it, which you've seen in previous of my videos. And she'll climb in through the Timothy hay and pop her head out of the top, and she's just always so cute.
Very good answers for all those questions. So there were 10 questions. We both made 10 questions on both of our channels, so if you want to go see those, go check out her channel. I'll leave a link down below, like I said. Oh, now it's for the announcements. I have 2 announcements, and the first one I will have Sherbert tell you.
Hi guys, it's Sherbert, and I like carrots, but that's not what I'm talking about today. Today I have an important announcement. I love announcements. I almost love us eating carrots, but I'd rather eat carrots all day. Anyways, the announcement is that me and Gelato, I hate that name, he got into a cage one day, and so I had to rip out some of his fur. But anyways, me and him are going to go to the veterinarian to get spayed and neutered. Yay! I actually don't even know what that means, so yeah.
So like Sherbert said, they are getting fixed. Yeah, so I'm getting the rabbits fixed on June the 12th. I will be doing a vlog on that if you want to watch that. I'll probably post it on 13th or 14th because I wanted to vlog after like their recovering stage and stuff like that. So this is their first time going to the vet, so I'm not quite sure how they'll feel about it. They've never like really gone on a very long car ride besides Sherbert. She was gone on a 2-hour car ride before because she had to come from Fresno, which is where we got her, so we had to drive her all the way home. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how they'll feel about it. But, and I thought since I'm interviewing Bunny Buzz, might as well interview my bunnies. So here we go.
Hi guys, it's Gelato. I actually don't know what neuter means. All my mom said is it's gonna get really dark and we're gonna sleep for a little bit. I love sleeping, but I'd rather eat bananas. She also said it's gonna be a little bit painful. I asked her what neuter means, but all she did was shove a banana into my mouth, which is totally okay because I love eating. Hi guys, it's me again. You probably missed my face. Anyways, I actually don't know what sleep means. All my mom says is that the veterinarian is going to do something, and afterwards we're going to play dress up with something like a cone. I don't know what that is, but I love playing dress up, like my headband. I have lots of headbands I like to wear for pictures. I don't know, my mom said that we would be friends one day, but I don't think that is ever going to happen because I really don't like her. I went into her cage one day to say hi, to break the ice. Not literally, I don't like ice. But anyways, I went into her cage and all she did was rip out my fur. I literally have a tiny bald spot on my back. I want to be friends with him, but he's so mean and gross and disgusting. One day, he got into my cage, started biting me, and to make it worse, he peed on me. It was so gross, but my mommy said we have to become friends, so oh well, life is full of disappointments. I can hear you. I know.
As you saw, their reaction. As you saw their reaction, they don't like each other. In fact, you remember Sugar and Gelato saying how they got into a fight in their cage. They did get into a fight because I was not securing their playpen because it was super hot, so we had to bring them inside, so I didn't secure it very well. So they got inside of each other's cage and got into a big fight while I was doing my homework, and it was really bad. She was chewing on his fur, like a giant clump of Gelato's fur. So that was really horrible, and I didn't know how to react, so I'm kind of like terrified to bond them. So I'll just have to see what happens. So I'm super excited for the second announcement. Super excited for the second announcement. So the second announcement is I started a website. I'll leave the link down below. It's Ice Cream Bunnies. I had to memorize it because I didn't want to buy the website, so it's not like technically mine. It's just like on the website Wix. I had to memorize the address for it, so it's icecreambunnies2.wix.com/icecreambunnies. That will take you directly to it unless you just want to click the link down below. So that'll probably be easier. Also, I have a link down below of Bunny Buzzes. She's the one who actually inspired me to do it. So yeah, go check out both of ours. Make sure you do, especially Bunny Buzzes. Check it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow Bunnies on Instagram at icecreambunnies2. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a new video. Bye.